This is the HaltingWinter podcast. I'm your host, Seth Winterhalter. HaltingWinter is here to help business owners experience less stress and encounter just greater joy in coming to work every day. How do we do that? We come alongside and help you solve your problems, specifically with messaging. We want to help you craft a compelling and clear message, both internally to align your teams, to align your employees towards the mission that you are undertaking in the year, 2 years ahead. We also want to craft a compelling message externally so that your clients, your audience is compelled to use you as the solution to their problem. You want to make more sales, you want to have more clients, you want to sell more products, you need a clear and compelling message. And that message needs to be externally towards the people, towards the audience you're trying to attract, and it needs to be internally so that you can motivate your team to row in a singular direction. If you need help with that, hit us up, HaltingWinter.com. We would love to schedule an assessment with you. We have a free online assessment. It takes 10 minutes to take so we can get a view of your company, of your business, and see how you're doing. Also, we'd love to just have a conversation with you and hear more about you and what you think might be your problems or how we can help discover those problems so that you can grow and soar. Again, my name is Seth Winterhalter. Go check out HaltingWinter.com and schedule a free consultation there. Today, we're continuing with our series, our two-part series on a website makeover. Are you in need of a website makeover? Last episode, we talked about having a captivating homepage. What does it mean to have a captivating homepage? Again, you can do a lot of things. We can get into the weeds. I think the very first thing, the most important thing about a captivating homepage, the very first thing that's loaded is the words. What primary words does your audience see? The very first thing they read when they hit your webpage. And I Googled a company called I just Googled exterior home cleaning. And in my area, the first company that came up, which I'm sure is pretty successful. Their name is something I'm not going to give away. I'm going to protect the innocent. I'm going to call them Black Hills Window Cleaning. It wasn't Black Hills Window Cleaning. It was a different name, but we'll use Black Hills Window Cleaning. And what I said was their first thing had really, it said exterior cleaning services. It didn't even say window cleaning. Not until the second thing, it had exterior cleaning services, real big. And then it had blank window cleaning and home maintenance offers expert exterior cleaning services. And we talked about that. Go back and listen to that last podcast and why that is a really convoluted mix of weirdness that is not helping them secure clients. What I do want to talk about today is then when you craft a clear message that invites people in that says, man, they solve my problem and I want to use them. What's the second most important thing? And it's this: when they scroll, the first time they scroll down underneath that messaging and whatever image you're going to use, what's the next thing that they see? Now, hopefully, even on that page, right, underneath your home thing, hopefully they have a button there that they don't have to scroll to. They see automatically that says something like schedule a call or get a quote or take action, right? It's something that helps them right away. They don't even have to scroll. They can just click a button right there and go into the next step. Some people want to scroll. They want to look at something. They want to have a little more assurance than just a box that says schedule a call. And that's where I believe the next thing that's important on your page, before you get into all the things that you offer and all the things that you do and blah, 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 the best thing that you can do is have a clear call to action that is 3 steps, a 3-step call to action. Because you've already given them a call to action. Schedule a call, get a quote, right? The text box that's right underneath whatever your primary wordage is. But once they scroll, now they should see a 3-part call to action that gives them a little bit more clarity on what that call to action is. It's not just schedule a call. It's this. It tells them kind of the plan, tells them what they're going to experience as they take action. So when I looked at this homepage of this other company, right, Blank Window Cleaning, what's good about them is, again, I don't like their words at all. Go listen to the previous podcast to hear more about that. I do like that they have this whole side thing that says request a quote. It's a little bit too much. Maybe it's okay. It just seemed like kind of big and it seemed kind of complicated. If I was a customer just checking out things, it might be intimidating. I think what would be helpful is right below that to have exterior cleaning services. Here, boom, boom, do this. Here's instead what they have. They said exterior cleaning services. Again, they repeat that, and then they say there are 3 main goals of exterior home cleaning and maintenance. There are 3 main goals. Okay, so I guess you're going to tell me about your goals. Number 1, safety, followed by a very long paragraph with a lot of small text. Number 3, asset preservation, followed by a huge paragraph and a lot of small text. Third, beauty, a lot of small text describing how you're going to make my house beautiful. Listen, customers do not come to your homepage to be educated. They come to have their problems solved. Let me say it again. Customers are not coming to you so you can tell them all of your knowledge and all of what you've learned through your experience about what you offer. And that's the temptation. We think that we're trying to create authority through complicated wordage. And this is what we call this is what we call it, that I just lost it. This is called the curse of knowledge. The reality is, right, you're a business owner. You have incredible knowledge in your industry, or you should, and you will as you continue to offer that and grow. No matter what, if you have a business, you're at least an 8 on the scale of 1 to 10 in the knowledge of your area. If you're below an 8, you're going to fail because you don't belong there, right? You don't know enough to solve anyone's problems. You're at least an 8. You're probably a 9 or a 10, which means when you're an 8, 9, or a 10 and you try to dumb down your knowledge to a common person, at best, you're going to go down to a 4, a 5, or a 6. Your customer is a 1 or a 2. They're a 1 or a 2. They probably think they're a 3, which is, you're going to have some customers that are just like, I could do this, but I don't have time because of this and this, and so I just need it done, but I'm going to really grill you because I want to make sure, you're using this chemical. I watched a video on the TikTok, and it told me that this is the way, roof cleaning is supposed to be done, and blah, blah, blah. They think they're really intelligent. They think they're a 9, but they're a 3 at best. But if they're a 3 at best and your lowest you're going to communicate as a 4, do you see the problem? Like, the temptation to educate your customers by filling your homepage with all these words, can I just encourage you? No one is reading that. And in fact, as soon as I saw it, I was like, I can't get off this webpage quick enough. It's just going to bore me to tears, and it doesn't apply. It does not apply to them. You think it applies to them. You think it's going to impress them, but it does the exact opposite. It makes them get away from your page because you're not. It's almost like you're not interested in solving their problem. You're interested in telling them about how you're going to solve their problem. No one cares how the chef makes the dish. They care about how the dish tastes. Let me say it again. No one cares about what's going on in the kitchen. In fact, the diner does not want to know what's going on in the kitchen. They want to talk to the person they brought to dinner. They want to enjoy fellowship and conversation. They want to enjoy their time out. And when the food comes, they want to be blown away, right? That's what you're here to do. You're here, if you're blank window cleaning, you're there to make their windows sparkle. You're there to clean those windows in such an amazing way that they see the view and that it looks like there's not even a window there. It's just clean air. That's what you're there to do. Not inform them about your safety precautions and asset preservation. What in the heck is asset preservation? That just sounds so complicated and so unattractive. So I want to encourage you. And again, I'm totally picking on this webpage, but I want to remind you that most web pages are not even this good, and this is not good. Like, they're probably the number one company because they're the first search that came up after all the ads on Google. So they're probably the best. Probably the company getting the best attention. And I'm telling you, if they did it different, they'd be getting way more. You'd be securing more clients if you didn't have all this verbiage and weirdness on your website. So you want to do better business. You want to do more business. You want to have clients that love to to talk about you, right? This is the other thing. Does anyone want to encourage someone to go check out a website that's this convoluted? No. They want to they want to talk. They want to tell their friends, you got to go check out this website. They'll do that if it's clean, if it's easy. I don't want to refer my friends to some clunky website that's unattractive and a pain in the butt to read and to get through. I want to give them ease, right? And so I wouldn't even recommend the website. I'd just be, just call them. Here's the number, right? Because the website's clunky. Don't make your website clunky. Don't make it unattractive and unappealing. So what do we need, right? Did the customer come to be educated, or did they come to have a problem solved? You want to solve problems. So what can you do? Website makeover, you want a clear headline. You want to clearly state the problem and how you solve it. We solve this problem. This is what we do. Blank window cleaning, making your windows so clean they're not even there. Blank window cleaning, making your home the epicenter, making your home, whatever. Right? Do you get it? Like, how do you entice them? How do you bring them into a story? How do you make them go, I want this. I came because my windows are dirty, but you've made me feel like my house is now going to be amazing. It's going to be the talk of the town, making your house the gem of the neighborhood. Well, yes, that's what I want. Then, right, you have a compelling story. You have a compelling story, and then you give them a call to action. And I want to encourage you, the next thing when they scroll is a 3-part call to action. Give us some information, right? So if I'm a window cleaning company, I'm probably going to need to know how many windows, how many stories, right? In your industry, how can you boil it down to the least, right? How can you say, I need, and again, for a lot of these kind of services, you only need 3 things. I need square footage, I need number of windows, I need number of stories, right? You might want some more, and just because you have a 3-part call to action doesn't mean you can't have some other touch points to get clarity. You're just trying to make it right now easy on the customer. So what do you say? You say, answer 3 questions, schedule your date, receive a call, receive a confirmation, right? So 3-part action. Answer 3 questions. How many floors to your house? How many windows are we cleaning? Maybe that's only 2. How many floors? How many windows? Boom. Second thing, schedule your date, right? That tells you maybe then you have an algorithm, you have a machine, you have a service that tells you if it's this many floors, for so many windows that goes in and tells us, 12 windows is an hour, 20 windows is 2 hours, whatever it does, right? Hopefully you have a system that you can do this on the back end. And then it's like, schedule your date. Boom. They schedule their date. That puts them in a thing. You have your admin calls them and goes, hey, we have you scheduled. Is there anything unique about the windows? Is there anything we need to know? Okay, here's your quote. Bada boom, right? Like, what can they do? And maybe you don't have a system. Maybe you're just starting out and you're like, I don't even know a system that would be able to do that. That sounds complicated. Okay. Fill out this, right? Answer 3 questions. So you put in this form. You can easily set up a Google form. Answer 3 questions. It puts them in this thing, gives them their email, gives you the information. Schedule their date. You can still, right? What date? Or maybe you don't do a scheduled date. Answer these questions. Receive a phone call. Let us take care of the rest. Right? 3 things that allow them to go, okay, I'm gonna fill out some things. I'm gonna wait for a phone call. And then I'm going to be taken care of. Or schedule a free assessment, get a free quote, sign the contract. We take care of the rest. How can you boil down the call to action to 3 easy steps that make them say, man, this is so easy. Okay, I do this happens, then this happens. That's why the call to action, a 3-part call to action, it helps the customer know, okay, I just need to I know what the plan is. I know now I have an idea of the system and the structure so that I can be taken care of. That's what you're trying to do. It's not just right. You want to have a quick button that says, hey, call here, boom, schedule, get a quote here. Those are all good, but sometimes they'll breeze by it because they want to scroll, or it just doesn't give them, it doesn't affirm them enough. It doesn't make it, they need to be kind of, they want to be handheld. So a 3-part call to action helps them go, oh, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to take these actions, and it gives them assurance. I do this, then this happens, then this happens. Whew. Okay, cool. Easy. I'm down for it, right? So are you making it easy? Are you making the customer feel like, oh, okay, this is easy on me? That's what a 3-part call to action. And I would say that would be on the first scroll. It's not at the top. Your wordage, your compelling, clear message that invites them to then take action. That's what the wordage is. Then what they do, the 3-part call to do this, then this, then this. Do this, then this happens, then this happens. That gives them affirmation that you're going to take care of them, that you understand then, that you're getting information from them. So it's not just, hey, get a quote, we'll kind of slap this together. It's like, no, tell us this, then we'll do this, then this. Okay. Easy peasy, right? Help them say easy peasy. Hopefully that helps. If we can clear that up, if that sounds like, man, you're like, man, I think I have a clear messaging, but yeah, I don't have a clear action. How do I even, maybe my products or my services are some complication. If you need help kind of boiling that down, man, let us help you. And sometimes you have to remember, a website doesn't do everything. Like, you don't need it to do everything. You just need it to do enough to help assure the customer that you can solve their problem and that there's an easy way for that problem to be solved. It's easy on them. They do not want complication. They don't want to have to read through 8 pages of you telling them how awesome you are and all the things that you do and all the things that you value. They don't care. You can put that on the webpage if you want. Just bury it way further down below. So if they don't want to read that, they don't have to. If they want to take action, they can take it right away. That was the other thing. It seemed like I had to go down quite a bit to actually get to another call to action. There was one in the very top, but if I wanted to scroll, all of a sudden then I had to read pages of weirdness before, again, I got to a call of action. Make your call to action, make it right there, and then make it frequent so that at any time, if they get bored reading whatever other things you want to put up, they can go back to the call to action quickly and again, use your services. Make it easy on them to close the sale. That's what a good homepage has. If you want a captivating homepage, you need a clear message and you need a compelling call to action. So there it is. If we can help with that, hit us up, HaltingWinter.com. We would love to look over your webpage and give you some assessment and give you some insight to how to make that better so you can secure more clients and make more money. Until next time.